Is it true that St. Peter is at the gate of heaven, opening it for some people, closing it for others, having the keys of authority given to him by God? Andrew has asked this. Is this biblical? And where do we find this? Well, if we go to Matthew chapter 16, this is where we find that the seeds of this thought came from. But you have to read the chapter in context to understand it fully. You see, Jesus has been asking the disciples, who do people say that I am? Who do you say that I am? Peter comes forward in verse 16 and says, well, you're the Christ, you're the Son of the living God. Jesus then tells him, verses 18 and 19, you now have the authority of the truth, the keys of the kingdom, and no man can divert that away. No one can shut out this truth. No one can open up another door for this. That is what it's being said in the figurative sense. But down through church folklore, I guess you would say, there are people that said, well, now Peter was actually handed physical keys to the kingdom, and then he has the authority to allow some in heaven and others not. Well, we have a couple problems here. The first thing is, when you take a look at the actual gates, the New Jerusalem, Revelation 21, they're all open. Everybody that is a believer in Jesus Christ, a follower of the Lord, automatically gets to go in. So Peter wouldn't be opening and closing anything. Number two, the arbiter of the truth, as we see, whoever's name's written in the book of life is able to go to heaven. If they're not, they don't go. But that's Jesus Christ, Revelation chapter 1. The third thing is the decision has already been made. When the believer repented, came to Christ through faith in him, that was the time of salvation, not decided in heaven. Jesus went to the cross. Romans chapter 6 and verse 10, Hebrews chapter 9 and verse 28 says, that was the time for all, and whoever will take that invitation, as it says in Revelation chapter 3 and verse 20, will have Jesus in their life, will have eternal life. So this, I guess you would say, is by church tradition, or as I said, possibly folklore, but we don't have any biblical reason to think that Peter is the one standing there, opening and closing some sort of a gate to allow or disallow people into heaven.